Okay, so now I'm going to say a little bit more about flow dancing, not so much anymore about where it come from, how it was born, but more what is there. And I think at that time it was not so much going on really, at least available when it came to conscious dance. I think today you could probably find many offerings that are kind of similar to what I do on my own flow dancing. um, I don't think this is any revolution, but it is has been for me medicine. It has been for me joyful, and it has been for me a place of rest, of deep rest and reconnection and nutrition. So my motivation, as I said in the last video, it came from a need of restoration, of nutrition, of connecting with this deep feminine, with the flow, having my eyes closed as much as I wanted to, just and to honor this, just coming more and more into just feeling and sensing and sensing myself from inside, sensing the movement and allowing the movement to set free. So in general, the whole journey, when you will be invited to join, it's your own, just your dancer inside, showing you the way with the music. There are no steps, there are no rights or wrongs, but I will guide you with giving hints to so that we can become more and more inside. But what also will happen, many of the journeys, not all of them, but many of them, is that I will bridge it with the flow and the movements from Qigong, the basic movements of Qigong, because these basic movements are activating Qi, they are activating the natural life flow in us. So I am going to make, for those who will join, there will be teachings around that, so that that during the dance you can tune in when you want to connect with that. And sometimes I will guide us there, but I don't like to have the classes too technical, because it is this medicine. This medicine of closing the eyes. And I know that many of you already have listened to the music I sent you, and some of you have even given feedback to me that it was very lovely for you to hear and feel it and move with that music. So thank you for the feedback, by the way. So I'm going now. Everything I have learned and everything I think already all of you have consciousness around, the four elements and the ether, like the energy, earth, air, fire, water, ether. It's about heaven and earth, this axis mondo that we use a lot in biodance. I am that is axis where I can perceive myself, I can perceive life through this center. I'm not the center of the universe, but I am the center of my own perception of life. And when I'm connected there, I'm connected with everything. Everything that I have learned about, me as an animal, as a spiritual being, as a human being, all this, the feminine and the masculine inside, all these concepts. They are not concepts because it is a part of what is available for us. It's a part of what we can tap into and by that regenerate. And the nature of us is essential. Our nature, like the water. And it might be that after a dance, a flow dance, you would like to go out in nature. It will even be that you will put on your hair the music after you have been dancing sometimes, and then you just go and dance flow in nature. That's medicine. So today I'd just like to show you, so I know that sometimes when we teach something specific, we can go brainy, and then it's like something that, but my real desire, only desire, my hope is that these dance journeys will take you deeper and deeper into your own capacity to experience, your own capacity to feel yourself from inside. That be feeling energy, the flow of energy, that be feeling your tissue, that be feeling your emotions, feeling your inner voice, all these layers. And that normally doesn't happen overnight. It's a journey, it's a process, and sometimes in our dance we find ourselves just wandering off, and then the invitation is just come back in, transform all that into the language of the body, and to become more and more this capacity just to follow with curiosity everywhere the dance goes, my third eye, my inner eyes are not in the thinking, just in the feeling. So today I like just to share with you a basic movement from Qigong, because it's such a medicine, and that can be with you in the dance, in the start of your dance, and a place to come back to always, where the rest of the dance is just from inside, allowing your own movements. So on this format you can't see all of me, you can see part of me, so I will let you see basically the hip area, the belly and the hip, because that is where this movement that I will teach you today are. And of course later we will also introduce the hands to start activating the energy ball with your hands. But today this movement from the hip, that's in the next video.